Welcome back to Just Code It. Today we're going to start our second video for our tutorial series on Crawl4AI. Specifically, we're going to look at Crawl4AI run configs. Let's just run this and show the final result. Final result will have two different run configs. One where we bypass the cache and just write it, and then the other one where we actually use the cache, and you can see how the performance changes based off of the time elapse. Let's actually jump into coding this thing. Like previously, we're going to do our imports, then define our URL, which is the same one as before. That's actually this page right here. Then we're just going to create a simple function. You don't have to do this. This is just setting up these print statements where we just get the results, look for the internal links, external links, get the markdown, print the length or 0 if it has no length, and then just add a bunch of print statements showing it all. That's this right here. Next, we define a async main method where we create a basic config, which is a crawl run config, where we're going to define a few of these crawl run configs that we haven't used before. The word count threshold, this skips all blocks that are under this threshold. This is useful for skipping nav bars and small bits of text that you don't really care about. Next, we can also exclude tags like nav, footer, header. That's extremely useful. So you can exclude external links. This will exclude all external links that are in here. This is more for when you're actually crawling the website. And then external social media links, you can also just exclude all those. Another one that I actually took out of here, but it's remove overlay elements. You can set that to true to dismiss pop-ups. That can be useful, but for some reason for this website, it has issues for that and it causes it not to work. Yeah, I'm still having issues with that one. After exclude social media links, you have wait for, which waits for a element within the DOM. Here we're waiting for the main from the CSS main. You also can define a page timeout, which we are doing 30 seconds here. Cache mode is enabled, and then verbose is false. This is our main config. And down here, we're going to do basic config and then clone it. And the only thing we're going to change within it is the cache mode to write only. This will allow it to write the cache, but not read from the cache, essentially bypassing the cache. After creating the bypass config, we're then going to do an async with and set a start time and a results bypass and pass it the bypass config for the A runner. Then use that method to print all the information. After that, we're going to do the results cached and then pass it the basic config and do the exact same thing. Last of all, you can just print out a bit more information to display the performance. Here we say the cache speed up right down here. Let's actually change this print and change this to maybe 4. This might allow us to see it a bit better. Yep, you can see now the actual time because it was too small to actually show up, but we're printing the speed up using the cache and just a preview, which is this right down here. Finally, we're going to do the if name equals main and do async IO run main. That is it though for the crawl run config. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Also, like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and I'll see you next time.